Good afternoon, everybody. How is all my wonderful subscribers and viewers out there doing today? I hope everybody is having a wonderful day. It's Nikki D, and welcome back to the Nikki D channel. Today, we're going to be having week one, first time ever, 2024 NFL predictions week one. What's your predictions for the NFL here to start the season? Let me know down in the comment section below, because that's what it's there for. Again, this video is sponsored by One Stop Liquors, where you can get all your liquor needs in one location on Railroad Street in Manville, Rhode Island. Definitely go check them out today. Don't forget to like the video, share the video on social media, and smash that subscribe button so you can be notified of when I drop my next video. Without further ado, let's get to. We kick off the 2024 season Thursday night as the Baltimore Ravens, Lamar Jackson on the road at Arrowhead Stadium to take on Patrick Mahomes and the Kansas City Chiefs. And honestly, I think Kansas City remembers what happened last season to start the year, the loss to the Detroit Lions in this very game on Thursday. And I think Patrick Mahomes, Travis Kelce and company, they're definitely gonna be ready. And I've got the Kansas City Chiefs pulling out a close win over the Baltimore Ravens. And then Friday evening, we go to Brazil as the Green Bay Packers will go against Jalen Hurts and the Philadelphia Eagles. And I've got the Philadelphia Eagles in this matchup, and I'll tell you why. Defense is a why. Green Bay has Jordan Love. They can throw it all over the field. Philadelphia has Jalen Hurts. They can throw it over the field. I just feel like Philadelphia's defense is better than Green Bay's defense, which is why Philadelphia will put up more points than Green Bay. I'm not saying they're going to play better, but they're going to score more. And going on to Sunday, we're kicking things off with the 1 p.m. games. We've got the Pittsburgh Steelers going on the road at Mercedes-Benz Stadium at the Atlanta Falcons. And I think there's going to be some games in week one where the better team loses, and I think this is going to be it. I think Pittsburgh is going to end up beating themselves in week one. Close game, but I've got the Atlanta Falcons getting to 1-0. And up next, we have the Arizona Cardinals going on the road into Orchard Park to take on Josh Allen and the Buffalo Bills. And similar to the Green Bay Philadelphia matchup, I think the defense is what's going to matter in this game. I think Kyler Murray and Josh Allen can throw it around the field for days. But I think Buffalo's defense is going to be the reason why the Bills win this game. Arizona's defense is very suspect, and I just feel like Arizona's defense versus Josh Allen. Josh Allen is probably going to at least put up points on almost every drive. So I've got the Buffalo Bills getting to 1-0. Continuing along on the NFL prediction show, we've got the Tennessee Titans as they will be going on the road into Soldier Field to take on Caleb Williams and the Chicago Bears. And honestly, I do like this particular matchup. It's two mid to low tier teams, and we'll get to see what Tennessee is really made of without Derrick Henry. And I do think that Chicago struggles with rookie quarterbacks and developing quarterbacks. We saw that with Justin Fields a few years ago. And honestly, I think Will Levis is going to be the reason why the Tennessee Titans win this game. And up next, we've got the New England Patriots going on the road at Paul Brown Stadium, and they're going to take on Joe Burrow and the Cincinnati Bengals. And honestly, Jacoby Brissett will be the starter for the Patriots in week 1 at the quarterback position. But the Patriots just released Juju Smith-Schuster. Now, if they still had Juju, I might think this would be a closer game. But Joe Burrow is going to run roughshod all over that secondary of New England, which is why I'm picking the Cincinnati Bengals to start out 1-0. And up next, we have the Houston Texans going on the road into Lucas Oil Stadium as they're going to be taking on Anthony Richardson and the Indianapolis Colts. And when it comes down to this game, I just don't see Indianapolis being able to being productive offensively. Why? Because they have Anthony Richardson, and I'll be honest. I don't like Anthony Richardson. He was a Florida Gator, and he wasn't really great there either. And Houston's got that front seven defensively, especially that D line. They're going to be tearing down the house in 2024 defensively, and that's why I picked the Houston Texans to come out victorious. And up next, we have the Jacksonville Jaguars, as Trevor Lawrence is going to be taking Duval County on the road into Miami to take on Tua and the Miami Dolphins. Now, I do think that Trevor Lawrence is the right fit for Jacksonville, but I think Miami is just too powerful offensively, from the quarterback position to the receiving core. Miami is just going to put up points as much as they want to, especially against a suspect defense in Jacksonville. I do think that this could be a high-scoring game, but I've got the Dolphins starting out 1-0. As we continue along on the NFL prediction show, we've got the Carolina Panthers, as they're going to be going on the road down to the Bayou to take on the New Orleans Saints. And honestly, it's a nice, easy start for the New Orleans Saints. I do think that Carolina will be improved from last year. But when you went 2-15 last year, you don't have to do much to improve here. So I do think they'll probably not win today. That's for sure. I think Alvin Kamara is going to run all over the Carolina defense en route to a New Orleans Saints win. And up next, we have the last of the 1 o'clock games as the Minnesota Vikings go on the road into East Rutherford to take on the New York Giants. And I do think that this is probably going to be a defensive game. I don't see a lot of offense in this game in particular. I think the Giants are going to try to run the football a lot in this game. And I think it's going to be a close game down to the end, but I've got the Minnesota Vikings probably on a game-winning field goal, I'll say, to start out 1-0. And up next, we have the 4:05 game, as we have the Las Vegas Raiders going on the road into LA to take on the Chargers. And this matchup is going to be physical. These two teams love to hit, and these two teams don't like each other at all. I'll tell you that much. And the Raiders have always been a physical football team. I won't deny that either. But I think Justin Herbert is going to have a real good game here against the Raiders at home. And I've got the Chargers starting out 1-0. And up next, we have the Denver Broncos going on the road into Qwest Field to take on the Seattle Seahawks. And this matchup is going to be very interesting, I will say that. I think these two teams are going to be as average as can be this season. I do think they're very even, and I do think it's going to be very close. I probably 10-10 at the half, maybe 20-17 Denver at the end of the third, with Seattle clutching up in the fourth, as I've got the Seattle Seahawks defeating Denver and starting out 1-0. As we continue along on the NFL predictions, we have the 425 game as the Dallas Cowboys are on the road going into the dog pound at Cleveland against the Browns. And honestly, I think this needs to be a statement game for the Dallas Cowboys. I think they need to go in there, win by 3 touchdowns to show the NFL exactly what they are capable of doing right out the gate in week 1. I do think Cleveland is going to be good offensively. They're going to feed Nick Chubb, quarter Chubb, half Chubby. They're going to feed Nick Chubb, definitely. But I do think the Dallas Cowboys are the better team here, and I think they're going to be starting out 1-0. And the other 425 game will have the Washington Commanders going on the road into Raymond James Stadium to take on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And honestly, this could be a trap game for yours truly. I picked Tampa Bay to win this game first and foremost, but we're going to be seeing the debut of Jalen Daniels out of LSU for the Washington Commanders. And if Jalen Daniels comes out and throws 3 touchdowns in this game, I think Washington's going to walk out with the win, giving me an L here. But I mean, I do think Tampa's defense is going to be improved from last year. That'll definitely give Jalen Daniels some issues. But I'm picking the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. I'm going with the under with the Bucs. And we'll see what happens on Sunday. And now we're going to be getting to Sunday Night Football, as the LA Rams are going on the road into Ford Field to take on the Detroit Lions. And I think the LA Rams are going to have a decent game offensively here, but I think the Detroit Lions are going to shine in this game. This, like the Cowboys, needs to be a statement game, considering how close the Detroit Lions got to the Super Bowl last year. So I think Detroit comes out and just cooks up a masterpiece here. And I've got the Detroit Lions winning on Sunday night. And now to Monday Night Football. We have the New York Jets going on the road into Candlestick Park to take on the 49ers. And honestly, I think that the 49ers are going to run roughshod on the New York Jets. I think out of the entire schedule this week, I think this game was the easiest game to pick. And I think whether it's Juwan Jennings or it's the running game or the defense steps up and makes a play for the Niners. The Niners are capable of being able to make plays on all 3 sides of the ball. Offense, defense, special teams. And I think they're going to showcase that on Monday. So I've got the San Francisco 49ers walking out of Monday Night Football 1-0. And that was the 2024 NFL predictions week 1. What's your predictions for week 1 here in the National Football League? Let me know down in the comment section below, because that's what it's there for. And don't forget to like the video, share the video on social media, and you made it all the way to the end of the video, smash that subscribe button so you can be notified the next time I drop one of my next videos. Other than that, if you still want to see some more of me, Nicky D, I have plenty of videos now up on my channel, hours of content to keep all of y'all wonderful people entertained. Other than that, I hope all of y'all amazing people have a wonderful day. It's Nicky D. This is the Nicky D channel, and I will see all of y'all beautiful people right here next time. Bye, y'all.